In the course of using my chisels, I have a tendency to scrape hot parts and cut hot parts. They get soft. So this one just kept rolling over, so I resharpened it nice and sharp, and I'm going to reharden it so it keeps that edge. And to do that, I'm going to heat it up until it doesn't stick to this magnet. Notice how it sticks. I'm going to heat it up to 1500 degrees where steel doesn't stick anymore. Be glowing bright orange when it's at temperature. Want a nice even heat. Notice how it's orangey and does not stick to the magnet. Quench it in the oil. And cool it off. It's best to do this with the door open. Okay, it's cold. I'll lay it here. We'll put that out later. I'll wipe it off with the rag. Because the next phase, we're going to bake this in the oven to soften it just slightly. Because right now it's as hard as a piece of glass. And we're going to use a little acetone to take the oil off, keeping it away from the fireball. Yeah. So now we'll go bake it in the oven for 2 hours. I'll get more into the specifics on that when I get in the house. To put it out, you just put a cover on it, and it quits. Before I put it in the oven, I'm just going to shine it up a little bit so I can see the colors change on it after I take it out of the oven. That's pretty important. That will tell me the temperature I do the temper at. You can kind of hear it ringing when I'm sanding it here. But I have it in the oven, and now I'm going to reference one of my books here that I get everything out of for my color chart. And as we can see, violet is about 500 degrees, and when you come down here, that's between the sword and heavy chopping blade and the spring steel type of blade. So we'll set the oven for 500 degrees, and I like to set it for a half hour over my time so that it preheats, and generally you have to hold it minimum for 2 hours, so we'll go 2.5 hours. And this is why I had to carefully remove the oil to stay married. And this book where I get everything from is called The Complete Bladesmith. It's from, I can't pronounce his last name, but this is the first book I got on this subject, and it's a good one. Anything he's got out there is great stuff. The tempering solution I use for this kind of stuff is 1 part diesel fuel to 3 parts motor oil. And that solution will work for any oil hardening tool steel. It just got done. I'm going to pull it out of the oven and look at the color. And it's a darkish blue purple color, which is just about where I want it. So now I'm just going to quench it in hot soapy water. And then I can use it tomorrow at work. Just kind of cooling it slowly. The soap will help take some of the oil off too, whatever's left. Yeah, it's done.